Hey everyone, this is the weekly tarot reading for the week of October 2nd, and today I will be using the Gilded Tarot from Ciro Marchetti as well as the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle deck by Lucy Cavendish. And those I just picked up today, and I've been drawn to them for a while, so I decided to pick them up. And they are very good cards. I just did a reading with them, and it pretty much, the cards I pulled for that reading spelled out union loud and clear. It was really amazing. So these cards, they're beautiful cards. I feel a good vibe with them. So I'm definitely going to be using these in the future. So, just a little bit of a message today. First, I want to address the tragedy in Las Vegas. My thoughts and prayers are with all the victims. I had a quick little discussion with a friend of mine today, a very close friend, who we were saying how this was a spiritual contract. This is a fulfillment of a spiritual contract between the shooter and his victims. And this has been happening for a long time. It's been happening thousands and thousands of years. We're just in a cycle where it seems to be happening a lot more. And this will pass, as long as we focus on love and light and not on the darkness. All of us will get through this. And hopefully, anyone watching this will not be affected by any shootings, but for some of us, it's in our contract, our soul contract, to die in a violent way. And we saw this happen back in the 60s with the Vietnam War, back in the religious crusades, way, way back in the day. A lot of people died in the crusades. A lot of people died in other times of war and times of violence, and it just seems to cycle around over and over, kind of like the hurricanes and the storms and the fires that we've been experiencing as well. So try not to focus too much on the bad news. Try not to focus on the news at all if it bothers you. Just keep your prayers focused on the families of the victims and the first responders. They really need them right now. So as far as the reading goes today, it was pretty straightforward. I actually pulled 3 majors for the tarot, and I pulled 3 from the Fairy Oracle that were twos. They had 2s in them. And so this is the theme of this is absolutely 2. It's 2 is a twin number. It is a number of union. It is a number of beginnings. There's so many different translations of the number 2 in numerology, but for this reading, the 2 is definitely going along with the theme of union. So what I did was I pulled a card for the people watching, which is you, a card for your counterpart, whether they be divine masculine or feminine, and a card for the connecting energies, basically for the both of you. So the first card, which is going to be for you, is the World, and this one here is about getting back up where you were before all the purging cycles happened. Back up on top, feeling victorious, feeling wonderful, feeling like you are full of energy and full of celebration. This is where we're getting back to. There's been a lot of people who have reported that they feel something coming. They feel like they're anticipating something. This is the energy that represents that, is that world energy, that victorious energy. So for your counterpart, I pulled the Strength card, and this is having to do with them supporting you. Like when you look at this woman on the pedestal, your counterpart is the pedestal. They are holding you up. They are your strength. Without this, she wouldn't be up there. She would not be balancing like that. So this is what your counterpart is. The strength, the one that's holding you up, that is your base, where all your strength comes from. Now that doesn't mean we become codependent on them. We are strong on our own, but we are a partnership. We came in this life together, and this is where they come in along with us to support us. And the fact that these are 2 majors is really stressing that that's an important message for us to know. The connecting energies is Judgment, which it shows all the people that are around that person with the trumpet. The trumpet signifies the divine. So it is a joining, it is a connecting of partnerships. Judgment is also associated with how we feel about others, how our eyes are opening up to more things, and especially more things in ourselves and in our partners. So, and the fact that these are all upright also is awesome. The bottom of the deck was the Five of Swords reversed, and this is about coming back together after a separation, a time of conflict, forgiving each other, forgiving yourselves, and this goes way back into past lives, forgiving each other, forgiving yourselves, forgiving people that have come in to try to destroy your union. That is going to come a lot easier this time. So for the Fairy Oracle, the first one for us is Follow Me, and it is a girl who has her hand outreached, and she's asking you to come with her and follow her, and I'll read what the book says. It says, fairy connections, second sight, being fairy touched, experiencing rapid opening to the subtle worlds, the veils between the worlds dissolve and you can see clearly. Increase in your gift, healing powers increase, belief creates reality, knowing creates truth. Egoic doubts and cynical thoughts melt away and all is magical and true. Seeing the path you can now follow, connecting with your wild self, an urge to be in nature, to be with flowers, trees, fruits, plants, and stones. Shy of people who are harsh and unmagical, a realization that there is no separation, only a refusal to believe creates inability to see. So this is just a reminder to us to be open to all of that and to know that there is no separation, that separation is a myth. And you will see if you felt like your abilities or your gifts were kind of a little bit dull in the last few weeks, they're going to start coming back to you full force. So the card for the counterparts is Snail's Pace, and this girl is laying down watching a snail, and it says slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat of the earth and subtle energies. So I'll read what the book says. It says, the fairies can see beneath the shell you present to others, and they know too that you doubt your own impact and influence. But they look upon you tenderly, and they wish for you to take this time to slow down, find your own pace and place in the world, and to go on your own way. This fairy's appearance signifies oh so strongly that it is time for you to find the path that is your own. While others may see you as lazy or even slow and a little foolish, that is none of your business. It is time to slow down, to check your pace, to find the rhythm that feels best to you. And know that you have a fairy guardian watching over you, happy to see you moving into your own energy, time, and space. You can also be lonely at times and need to be aware of your surroundings. Your hard shell protects a sweet and soft being. You leave behind silvery beauty, an energy stream that is discernible to those who are sensitive, as are you. Do not confuse slowing down for a time of stasis, as from this soft contemplation of a gentle pace, you will create anew. When you observe the creative forces that you have mustered together and released into the material world, you will realize that your thoughts have created the tangible reality about you. What do you see that you love? What would you like to incorporate into your life? There will soon be many new choices. For now, please work on nurturing, protecting, and loving yourself by keeping a slow and gentle pace. Pay attention to what is happening in each moment. Listen to your heartbeat, feel it echo throughout creation. And this is a message I picked up too about our counterparts feeling like they can't keep up, feeling like they're being pulled in many different directions in many different situations. And this is a reminder to slow down. Funny that that's for the counterpart, but remember our counterparts are also a mirror of ourselves. I've been feeling this energy a lot too. I've been feeling it in getting resistance when I try to do something. Like this video I made about 5 times before I actually put it out. When you meet resistance for a lot of things, I mean a lot of resistance, then that is time to slow down and try to regain some of your energy. And this is what they're feeling right now too. Some of them know to stop and move away from something and go in a different direction. Some of them don't know, and they're going to keep bumping their head into the wall, because the 3D attitude is don't take no for an answer. If something if something blocks you from getting what you want, keep pushing until you get it. Well, that doesn't happen in the spiritual world. When you are confident in yourself and in the messages you're receiving, when you start meeting that resistance, get real quiet and ask your guides, what's going on? Is this something that I need to look at? Is this something I need to walk away from? And usually when something is met with a lot of resistance, you will either have to walk away from it, or you'll have to just wait, give it time, and then try it again at another time. So that's a definite energy, and that's a 22. The card is a 22, so that's a definite sign right there. It's good energy coming from that. So the connecting energies is Crystal Magic, and it says creation, dawn, the beginning, and it's a 21. So, and these cards were all shuffled very, very well, because I know they're kind of subsequent numbers, but they were all shuffled very, very well. So so that wasn't that wasn't because the cards are new. That's just how they came out. So 21 for that one, 22 for the counterpart, 23 for us. So that was interesting how that happened. So 21 for the connecting energies, and I'll read it from the book. It is a Crystal Magic, and it says creating your own world, the end of chaos, freedom to choose, singing your own song, freedom of movement, grace and meaningful activity, beginnings to new ventures that are divine, origins of a new venture, the ability to heal or amplify energy crystals, working with true energy, dance and movement to express yourself, healing through sound, crystals, dance and energy, ecstatic movement, dancing as if you are alone, no self-consciousness, no guilt, total bliss and being. And isn't that the truth? So we are coming out of it seems like the last few weeks, we've really been watching our behavior. We've really been converting or conforming to what people want us to act, how they want us to act and things like that. Like I know during the hurricanes, a lot of us were stuck with family. A lot of us evacuated with family or joined together with other family members, and you had to be on your best behavior. If you started spouting off all the spirituality stuff, some of our family would say, oh, no, enough is enough. Well, we're breaking free of that. So we're breaking free, we're doing our own thing, walking our own path, expressing ourselves as much as we want to. So this is good stuff. So this week we're going to be feeling a lot better, we're going to be getting into our groove again, and things are going to be improving. So thank you so much for watching, thank you for subscribing, and if you want a reading, I will put the link below to my page. If you want to email me, I'll put the link below on that also in the description box. And I want to thank everybody. Have a wonderful week, and bye-bye.